Hi everyone and welcome to this video. Today we're doing something a little different than what you're used from us. Today we're going to talk about the lore and mythology of Glas Ghaibhleann. The name is kinda hard to pronounce, so I'm just gonna call him Glas from now on. Hope that's okay with you guys. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Glas, also called the Avatar of Destruction, is an awesome boss in Vindictus and Mabinogi. But who is he exactly, where does he come from, and what about his original Celtic lore? Now in Vindictus, it was Brian who summoned this monster by accident when he was younger. You know, accidents, they happen. He intended to summon the goddess Morrigan, but accidentally summoned Glas instead. Whoops. Riley sealed off the beast while Brian confined himself within a magical barrier in his magical laboratory. That's why the guy never leaves his laboratory in the first place. So Glas remained sealed for a long time in Anley. I'm sorry if I pronounced all these names wrong, by the way. I'm lost. However, during the Season 1 story, it is revealed that the seal is weakening, so Brian asks you for your help to strengthen the seal. So Glas is guarded by Strategy Chief Hiram, who has to be defeated before you can enter Glas. The opening to the catacombs is where Glas is kept, and it can only be revealed during daylight. In Mabinogi, however, the lore is a little bit different. A book can be obtained from Bryce, providing detailed information about Glas. So the story goes a bit like this. The first mention of a Glas law in the ancient writing came from the Mag-Turat Wars. During the wars between the Partolians and Fomors at the plains of Senmach. The plains of Senmach is maybe the grounds of Vindictus. That's not confirmed, but could be. There's a story that says several giants larger than a house came and destroyed and burned everything. Summoning a Glas requires several procedures. The most important step, it seems to be, that's common in all recordings, is to form a skeletal frame. In order to summon Glas, it is said you need to collect all the bones from the giant, and if you have only just one tiny little finger bone missing, it doesn't work. But in case there are bones missing, they can be created artificially while using metals such as adamantium, the strongest metal known in Erin. Now, the lore of Mabinogi and Vindictus might be slightly different here, because nowhere in the story it is mentioned that Brian collected all the materials to summon a skeleton. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you're building a skeleton of a giant monster that you're not summoning the goddess. Or that he has large quantities of adamantium available, which is apparently super rare, so I'm not really sure how a child could get that much of that. In Mabinogi, Glas was summoned by the Dark Lord at the end of the Season 1. Now, as you know, the worlds of Mabinogi and Vindictus are based on Celtic mythology. But you're in for a shocker, because in Celtic mythology, Glas is actually a prized cow with green spots that produces large quantities of milk. That's right, it's a cow. So I suppose the DevCat developers used a tiny bit of artistic freedom and went from a cow with green spots that gives lots of milk to the Avatar of Destruction, a fallen angel with 4 arms that wants to kill you. However, in the Celtic lore there are several different versions of this story. So for this video we're going to go with the Lady Gregory's version. The story goes as following. At a place called the Druns Natine, also called the Ridge of Fire, lived 3 boys. Ghaibhleann the Smith, Samanthain and Cain, together with the wonderful cow Glas, I'm not going to call it Glas. But one day, when Cain comes to Ghaibhleann's forge to have his sword worked on, leaving his brothers Samanthain in charge of the cow. However, while he's away, the cow gets stolen. Oh no. And so an epic adventure begins, so Cain can find his cow back. There you go. From cow to Avatar of Destruction. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this in the comments. A thumbs up will be appreciated if of course you like this video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.